Hello everyone, this is Fantastic Worlds, welcoming you back to Lovecraft Country and Layers of Fear, Episode 2. As you may or may not know, we have additional episodes each month as part of our supporter stretch goals. And we have we've reached the third stretch goal, which means we have 3 additional episodes per month. Now, the way content of these are voted on by the supporters and the way it's been going, it seems that we're coming into sort of a monthly series thing. Arkham Horror, for example, has been doing a monthly series for about 4 months now, and this is the second episode of Layers of Fear. Now, the first episode came through my Twitch semi-marathon, as it were. Basically, when we reached 50 followers on Twitch, I had a marathon in which there were 4 one-hour plus blocks that I did over one weekend. And of those 4 series, Layers of Fear was one of them. And when the vote came around this month to see what we're doing for the bonus episodes, Layers of Fear came to continue the Layers of Fear was one of the 3 that were chosen. So we're about to dive back into the decaying mind of a Victorian painter who has lost everything and is attempting to create his final true masterpiece of his life. But as we've been noticing, he seems to be wandering around a house that has been changing in shape and size and haunting him with his past. Also, there's a link to the first episode up there on the right, and I'll just warn you, the first part of it's a bit goofy, as I accidentally found bonus material with some haunted Ouija board, and then we got into the actual plot, so this may not be the most pure run. Any case, that being said, let's dive back into Layers of Fear. Okay, so here we are back at our easel. As you can see, we managed to get the first coating of paint, which I think we did by cutting out a piece of flesh, but as you can see, this studio owner is not with it. Hang on one second, I think they'll put the sound slightly off. Alright, there we go. That should be a little better for you guys, I think. It looked like the ambience sound wasn't coming through. Alright, so there we are. Okay, so as you can see, yeah, it's a pretty depressing, drab place, and he is apparently obsessed with dust mice in his lungs. There's always more grotesque vermin, dust, yes. I don't need to really see that. Thanks. Alright, so, yeah, the narrator has an obsession with mice and rats infesting his zone. And what do we have here? Alright, this is just all the photographs that we managed to find. I think we only have the one right now. Yes, this is our hub level, and for some reason we have a bunch of fruit. I think we brought that in with what we used to create it. Crouch, X, wait, how do we crouch? Do we crouch? What's the controls again? Sorry, guys. Let's see, controls. Alright. Sensitivity, invert axis, reset to default. Where's the keyboard mapping? Okay, wait, we don't actually have a crouch. Huh, who knew? You have a zoom, though, which is cool. Alright, so we can't crawl, and we've got a bunch of lock stuff up there. Let's just close that for maintenance sake. But yeah. Deep breaths, remember, you're a professional. It's just the first few strokes, then you're over the hump. What's so hard about it? The fact that there's blood splatter on that kind of indicates there's some difficulty at this. And yeah, I think we have to go back out into the world. Now, as I've been saying, this house resembles an insane TARDIS, so it'll keep shifting around on us. This wasn't where we came in. See, look. Can't get back in. So it's time for us to suffer through the purgatory of our own heck. Alright, there's an elevator. Express elevator to hell, no doubt. Let me rebalance the sound. The music suddenly got louder. One of the things about the horror films, horror stories, or films for that matter, is they always tend to ratchet up and down the sound in an attempt to manipulate you. Okay. Emergency stop, run, light switch. I guess we just... Alright, cool. Oh. Safety first, people. Alright, so... yeah, we're going up to hell, which means, you know... I suppose one way to say that you've got sunk pretty low is when you have to take an elevator. Okay, that was a thing that happened. I'm guessing that's the ghost of his wife. Pass catches up. Yeah. We've already determined his wife is dead, and their relationship was not great when they died, and she looks like she was disfigured a bit, and she was a piano virtuoso, just as I am a painting virtuoso, accordingly. But ever since the tragedy, and she was taken from me, I think we've been losing our mind. Assuming she's dead. I mean, I've come to the opinion that we might be dead as well, and this is our literal hell, which would explain a lot. Especially while the doors don't open. What? We're doing this again? Oh yeah, just keep me running around in circles. Oh, hi. Who's there? Alright, some more, Creative Commons art. I mean, this stuff obviously doesn't have copyright. It's ancient. I mean, nice Renaissance style painting. I don't know these. I've seen them before, but grab a key. Excellent. Can't sit down? I mean, this is kind of a depressing place to keep your art. Don't you want other people to see it? I guess if you're into hoarding. Alright, so... Alright, let's go. Those whispering ghosts are doing their thing. Okay. Ah, so that is our wife. Of course, the disfigurement is probably one of the reasons we can't see it.
Why'd you stop? That tune was perfect. Honey, please, just a little longer. At least until I finish painting this one part. Oh, don't make me beg.
It's probably said that a few times. Alright, so sure. That happened. So yeah, this is a painting he did of his wife when and she apparently was sitting there for way too long, which is what happens when you sit for a portrait. And looks like we got a serious case of black mold. Alright, okay, let's go see what's behind door number 2. Okay, the TARDIS has changed dimensions again. Alright, cool. I don't really understand sometimes. Okay, so... And again, locked in. Not a game for the claustrophobic. Okay, stairs leading up. We'll be there eventually. Oh, good. Again, when you have books like this, are you hoarding them? I mean, seriously. I mean, even the books I don't read, I keep on display. To show that I, have read them. Well, most of them. Oh. Okay, Okay, keep your library and your closet in the same room. Yeah, it's a TARDIS. Basically, it started... The architecture circuits have started to break down. Alright, so... Okay, why is that on fire? I don't want to know. Alright. But hey, this is on fire now. Great. House is on fire. Obviously. Not going to be going over there. Probably a bit... So, did the house actually burn down? Is that what's going on here? House burned down, we burned down in it because we were drunk off our ass. Well, that's... Ah! We will not discuss that. It's rare that a jump scare will get me. It's been so long, played so many of these games, that you have to work at it. Alright, what do we got here? Alright. Nice and cozy. No screaming babies. Apparently we've got a rat problem here too. Oh, cool. Warning sign. The following list is a compilation of the most common symptoms of schizophrenia. Did they know about this in this time? While typically diagnosed between the ages of 15 and 25, the disorder is known to affect older patients as well. Note that these symptoms are not exclusive to schizophrenia and should by no means consider conclusive evidence of this particular affliction. In order to obtain a proper diagnosis, you should consult a qualified specialist, psychologist, psychiatrist. Blank expression stares off into space. Yes. Involuntary facial moves. Yes. Insomnia. Haven't noticed. Unusual gestures or postures. Always had that. Unable to experience joy from activities. Definitely. Depersonalization. What does that even mean? Awkward, clumsy movement. Might be from the accident. Prone to anger, resentment. More passive-aggressive. Lack of motivation. Yes. Suicidal tendencies. Ooh. Yeah. That's probably the wife. Now, the fact that we've got a kid here haunting them makes me think that... Bastards. Makes me think that there was a child death involved. Make up your mind. Yeah, I can't pick this up apparently, and I'm really bad. Oh, a power in hell. Build power into hell. Is to know that is to know. Okay. So the thing is, there's obviously a brick wall outside that we're walled up in. So cask of antimaldo. The The Poe story. We've been bricked up in our own house. Living our worst memories over and over again. And painting again and again in a feeble attempt to exorcise ourselves of our demons. And of course. And you're gonna start talking to me, aren't you? Yeah, it reminds me. Someday I should probably put Dishonored on the list for voting. Oh. Round and round we go. Where we stop, no one knows. North Atlantic. Okay, so we should probably come around this side. Right then. Here. Nothing here. Just more stuff to look at. Oh, look. Another, public domain painting. I mean, I have no real objection to this. Obviously, you're not going to want to get original art for something like this. Ooh, nice lens flare. We wearing glasses? Possible. And apparently we're not in the mood for reading, but hell, we'll drink ourselves under the table next to some books. So, what is it we're supposed to be doing here? Besides, I suppose, just enjoying the ambiance and moving on. Ah, the beautiful ambiance. By ambience, I mean creepy shit. Which is what... Ow, for crying out loud. Alright, so this is what we look like after a bender, apparently. Guessing we got drunk and trashed the place, and now we're just letting ourselves remember it. This is what you get for drinking on the job. This is why we burned the place down. Fairly certain we did, because we have a fire in the attic. It doesn't seem to be actually spreading. Just how we remember it, because we create our own hell. We always do. Usually gleefully. A full knowledge of, say subconsciously we kind of know what we're doing. We punish ourselves in an attempt for redemption, an attempt to say, but if we suffer, somehow it relieves the suffering that we have created. Different religions have different points of view on that. I, for one, actually do believe in the concept of ordeal. Inspired OCD. Apparently, I just got a achievement for opening so many goddamn things. Well, what do you expect? You made it. Obviously, you want me to look at it. I'm gonna double back and make sure we didn't forget anything back here. It's probably gonna be locked. Yep. Always forward. And more public domain art. Yeah, cool. These are all wax. I mean, you don't really put the real stuff out for display. But the wine is real. We can pretty be sure of that. And it doesn't trigger anything, so apparently we've just got some random piece of something. Ooh, where's the mirror? We need a mirror! Oh, undo it cannot be undone. Right. Past is the past, right? Ugh, for God's sakes. Okay, we got a serious black mold problem. Like, oh, and that's the mirror. We came in through the mirror. It's our mirrorverse over there. Matches. Apparently we have no use for those. Okay, more matches. We did burn that house down, didn't we? What if it was some sort of passive suicide attempt? Alright, cool. Come on, open up. Might have some more wine in there. God knows the Kiss character probably needs to be drunk to go through all this. Good boy. Don't be a hellhound. Don't be Carabas. Carabas, by the way. This is not a soft C. I think Carabas would have been better than that. For crying out loud. Oh, did we burn down the house? Good boy.
Honey, remember how you said it would be nice to have a cat so the baby could have someone to play with?
Yeah.
I just bought us a dog. Aw.
Why would you think that it would be a good idea to have a dog and a newborn? I mean, even the cat's questionable here. I mean, the dog's may play too rough. I mean, the cat would probably just, carve him up a bit, but... Well, did she set the dog on fire? Did she burn down the house because we got a dog? Eesh. Domestic disputes. Alright, cool. That's about it. We can move here. Yeah. Our dog hates us too. Alright. Still more matches. So, yeah. You want this as well? No. Oh, God. Burning down the house for sure here. Yeah! God damn it, you. So, probably she had a wheelchair after the accident. Yeah, you needed to get her some serious help there, dude. I'm guessing you just kind of, like most people, tried to pretend everything was alright until it was far too late. And then there's a tragedy and you end up wandering in the halls of your former home. In your own hell-like simulation you create in a fugue state or actually possibly death, and, none of us are having fun with this. The hell? Yeah! Jesus, people. Just... no. Little bastards. I'll be there in a minute. I don't think I want to touch this stuff. What the heck is... Yeah, everything's melting back into paint, which kind of represents the fact that this is all a creation in our mind. Notice we're also limping? Good. Alright, fine. Ripes. Railroading GMs are no fun. Go return that to Home Depot. So it's like this light only works for like 4 feet. Sheesh. I know you're trying to save money, but 40... You don't want to kill me. I can't suffer if I'm dead. Well, can't suffer anymore, I guess. That is never a good sound. It's like a violin, it's like popped up. Actually was hoping to get this as a live episode, by the way, but unfortunately the internet just exploded again. It's even a new plan, and I'm just like kind of probably blaming this on the holiday season. Oh, cool. Can we do this over here? Alright. I know I'm supposed to grab that. It's a shiny, but this is where I've been sleeping, haven't I? Like, gave up on the master bedroom. I'll have to use this one. April 6th, found his little collection of empty bottles this morning. I reacted badly. I know it's hard for him too, but god damn it, he should know better. With a small child in the house, that's irresponsible. Alright, so you were drinking on the job of being a father. Bite me. Bite me! Bite me! Ah! Oh, gods. Can't get any of this, unfortunately. I hear you knocking, but you can't come in. Yeah? Ugh. This is supposed to be our wife. We're being stalked by her living memory. Oh, well, okay. Ooh, more. Yeah, it ain't healthy. Ugh, gods. Can this marriage be saved? No. What are the divorce laws like in Victorian England? I can't imagine they're good. Alright, we done. Right then. Let's bleeding shit. Stay in your goddamn painting! Oh,
This house is absolutely amazing. Oh, but those stairs. With that leg of mine, I think you'll have to carry me to the bedroom once we move in.
Okay. Actually, I kind of like this painting better anyways. So, I was right about the limp. Well, they do make it kind of obvious. And you can hear it when I'm trying to run. That means we're wandering around with a cane, which is probably the identical to the one that's in the wall there. And God dang it, this black mold problem. Or is this flooding? No, it's black mold. Black mold is really bad, by the way. If you got an old house, you're probably going to have somebody inspect specifically for that before you buy it. Because that stuff will get into your lungs and mess you up. It's actually cheerful compared to some of the other ones we have. I mean, I like a good blasted heath. It's especially with ancient Roman ruins. Oh god, the whispering ghosts are back. Can someone have a little privacy here? Alright, just grab that. Okay, this is our master bedroom. I mean, how many... This is like... I feel like we have like a 5-bedroom, 1.5 bath place here. Because I have yet to see a loo, people. That proves I'm either a ghost or a vampire. Prosthetics, snatchers, insatiable bastard. Can't afford a new one. Why the damn leg? Ooh, okay, so... We believe... We have a prosthetic leg, so we lost our leg at some point. And now we are wandering around on it. And these little environmental clues that we go on, you know? Alright, let's hit it. My playlist seems rather dull. Seriously? Oh, we have to wind it up. I forgot. No. It's not an electricity one. Oh.
I needed a jar and a plastic tubing. I siphoned gas before. I knew how it was done. I stuck the tube in a vein and sucked on it until blood filled my mouth. Then put the tube in the jar and it just kept coming. A taste of copper haunted me the entire night. Why didn't I think of a syringe?
Because you're an idiot? Well, this is good. I don't think we can leave. Yeah. Alright, so basically we had to create this zone. Now, if I believe I've got this right, I'm gonna have to turn that backwards in order to get it to work. Open the door back again. So, let's use our special ability to... Oh, well, we can grab the key, too. Oh, come on. Key. Okay, so we're going to be doing backwards. Alright, we gotta take a look at this. Now, which side was it doing before? Was it this one? Alright, let's try it again. See if that will reactivate. You know, the TARDIS consoles can be so archaic. Did you ever see the alternate one the Fourth Doctor had? It's basically those that had like a hat rack and a bunch of push buttons. Okay, apparently we gotta keep doing this longer. I mean, it had its charms, but give me the old white one. Alright, so that's not the right one. It has charms, but give me the old classic white hexagon one. I mean, of the new hue ones, which one do I like the best? I mean, I really like the... Do-do-do-do-do-do. Oh, for crying out loud. Have to find the right setting here. Yeah. This could take a bit. Sigh. You know, dematerialization circuit's just not kicking in. Come on. Don't make me do this forever. Somebody needs to check maintenance. Come on, come on. So frustrating. I even tried to do this in the reverse, but it doesn't let you. What am I missing? Pray tell. Interior has changed. Didn't have that picture anymore. And still can't get out of here. Alright, so I don't know how many settings there are in this thing. Wait, what's this? It's a reverse switch. That's what I was doing wrong. Sometimes I'm just silly. Alright, cool. Got the architecture circuit back online. Let's get the hell out of that alternate control room. Doctor can have it. Alright, so we've got a tube of our own blood, which we siphoned off with... We did due to gas because we're kind of dumb. I mean, let's just face it. Hey! My place. We've got these two. We've got, just recently before. Then we've probably also got some additional pictures. Where's our lovely wedding picture? Oh, isn't it wonderful? Oh, God, we were twisted. Yeah, cool. Again, dead. One fashion or another. I can't stand seeing you like this. You're not well. You were sweating and shaking all night, and now you have locked yourself in your workshop as usual. This whole tormented auto nonsense has got to stop. Alright. So the wife had issues with us, and we apparently... Are we the ones who are suffering from schizophrenia? I mean, that would explain the entire thing here, wouldn't it? Alright. We're having an episode. Let's put our own blood on, and oh my God, this is just... Blood's actually terrible if you're going to use it as a pigment, because it tends to turn immediately into oxidized versions, which is nothing more than a brown rust. But maybe that's the shape we're going for. Man, an impressionist wouldn't like this. Kind of looks like an undead goose turned inside out. Alright, so... Yeah, there we go. I need a jar. Yeah, tasted copper. Why didn't I use a syringe? Yeah, well, obviously we've got 4 more levels to go here.
Oh, stop looking at me like that. It's just a little something to help me focus on my work, that's all.
Then liquid courage for your guard. So he's an alcoholic and a schizophrenic. That's just great. Again, Victorian era. People weren't going to get the help they needed. But you have privilege. Sometimes this was an interesting scenario in which... And your immunity to having to deal with the everyday problems of the world means that you end up having a lot of time to think. Hate, even now, lost alone, you deserve it. A grave for you. Finish it. And Scorpion apparently is being an art critic. Alright, so we're 28 minutes in. Let's go find our next layer of hell. Now, this looks getting a little extreme here. Architecture circuits breaking down on me. Alright, that's where we're supposed to go, probably. Let's see if he can scrounge something else. Wait, come on. The hell, people? My place. Stop screwing with my stuff. Privacy should be respected, even in his own hell. Everyone's privacy, really. Sorry, I just kind of dropped into the Victorian mentality. Just by, you know, the sheer oppressive background here. So one thing about the Victorians is it was the end of the British Empire. I'm guessing she gave up the piano before she died. Alright, some of this area had been through before, but now it's... So yeah, she decided she wasn't going to play anymore. Need a amnesia-style lantern. Yeah, it's the end of the Victorian Empire, so everybody had these drafty old houses that were built during the boom era that they inherited from their family, but they didn't have the money anymore, as the entire economy had shifted away from the vassal land scenario, where, you know, you had a bunch of people work your land and pay you taxes and fees and whatever else you decided you wanted from them, to, you know, mercantilism, which required an entire subset of more dynamic thinking. I feel like something bad's gonna happen here. Creator's block. That is a hell of a joke. Ha ha ha. Alright, guys. This is probably the current condition of the house, if we're even in reality. Oh, well, that... Oh, for crying out loud. Get the whole mirror thing going here again. You know, mirrors being a metaphor. Were we blind? No, we couldn't be, right? Okay, don't forget, the 9th. Remember, the 9th of July, instead of, you know, the thing of December. Gunpowder, treason, all that stuff. I think as Guy Fawkes actually sucked at being a revolutionary. You know, he just put out all his gunpowder under the display, checked into his in-room where he was going to dig that big tunnel to get to Parliament, named John Smith, and no, you can't freak me out with this stuff, because I probably would have kicked the door that way anyways if I could. I mean, at this point, the house can't get wrecked any further. I mean, the windows would be bad. I'm sure you blow them out at some point, guys, because, you know, ghosts just do not appreciate. Repair bills. Ah, complete circle again. We're going to be doing this a lot. I know we had our library in the closet, but this is fucking ridiculous. No, that's a way to go, so... cool. Now this is our same bloody... Is the TARDIS trying to tell us we need to change our shirt? Which way do we go first? Got two choices. I'm gonna go in the area that looks like less like progress. Oh, blind fools, ingrates, cretins, simpletons. Apparently he was trying to make a really big thesaurus. What are you laughing at? This is where we did our portraits, but I think you'd want a better background than that, dude. What the hell? The ghosts are touring it anyways. Oh good, we're well lit. Aha! We have a second level. And we can't jump the fence. We'll be down there, I've no doubt. Yep, there we go. This house is one linear path, really, with a few side steps. I mean, but you have to understand is that, you know, hell is like that. Our past constantly forces us to make the same decisions over and over again, until we change our nature, which is supposed to be the point of hell in the first place. No, it's not one of the... None of these are we can pick up, huh? Alright, cool. God knows. We should be selling these damn books if we have such a ratty place to store them. You know, some up-and-coming merchant wanting to look like he's intelligent. We have a phone? When were phones invented? I mean, when did Bell do his thing? Come here, Watson, I need you. In here? No, but I think we can read this. Oh, gods. Dear sir, if I'm to be honest, I can't say your letter was unexpected. Numerous colleagues have informed me that you had previously sought their advice in this matter, and while it's perfectly understandable for a patient to demand a second opinion, I would think 16 concurring opinions would be enough. Still, out of respect for you and your wife, I've examined the case thoroughly and concur with my colleagues. Involuntary muscle spasms are not... Give me a second. Involuntary muscle spasms are not as uncommon with your patients who suffered burns as severe as your wife did. What you refer to as freakish grin on an unnerving yelp, though many would find such expressions hurtful, could indeed be manifestations of nerve damage. The other symptoms you mentioned do not seem to be physiological, rather purely psychological in nature. Traumatic events can lead to severe stress, and there's nothing we can be ashamed of. As you demand that we fix your wife, you cannot understand that what she went through couldn't be undone with one simple procedure. It's a long, arduous process that requires all your strength and support. Please feel free to contact me or my colleagues should you discuss a long-term rehabilitation. Sincerely, Robert Richards, MD, another fucking quack. Alright, I'm keeping this sound down until we get out of here. But yes, not unexpected. So she did have a, oh, thank God. I told you it was a TARDIS. No. No. Can't run, by the way, apparently. Oh, for crying out loud. Another mirror room, isn't it? Yep. Round and round we go. Where we stop, only the devil knows. Oh, for God's sakes. I can't interact with it. So we did have an old-fashioned phone. And we were really bad at answering our calls, apparently. Huh. Oh, we gotta go around the other way, apparently. No, no, cool. We're doing this. We're doing this. Ah, give me a second. Sorry about that. Pop up. Alright, we'll go run around the other direction and see if that changes anything. Trust me. You have the reduced volume, by the way. Okay, hang on. It said hello. I don't know if you heard or not, but it said hello. Who's speaking? Alright, so... let's see if we can get this right. Not quite as annoying, but...
Yes, speak.
let's just keep going. Same thin letter. Yeah. Bad news. It's always bad news. Oh, thank God, the ringing stopped for the moment. Are we done with this? Seriously? Come on. Guys, can I actually pick up the phone and make this go away now? Or we'll just go this way. Again, time is... restless memories. Restless dreams. Why don't we just do that? Do the whole Silent Hill 2 thing. Jesus fucking Christ! Guess this is our panic attack. Our wife has some issues. We have issues. This is... Red thoughts? Red thoughts. Like killing people. Well, our wife does seem to have some issues. Maybe I can... Wait. Whoa, for crying out loud. We're on the freaking... feeling. Flapping horror, be quick. Constantly eating other rats. It's a bat, you idiot. Okay, so probably this is not... Oh, there we go. Get up there. Come on. Come on. Come on. We can't go up the wall, can we? No? Alright, so let's close the door, come back in, maybe. Alright, we can't go anywhere else, right? Because you've locked behind us. Alright, cool. Right then. This one won't let us get through here, so no idea what we're supposed to be doing here. Fork, apparently. Fork this game. Ah, there we go. Right. Everything's back the way it should be now. But we did at least get that collectible, I think. More stuff. I mean, seriously, old houses are so full of junk. It's junk that people thought was so important back then is literally nothing more than recyclables now. People lived and died for some of this stuff. And yet, in the end, it's all compost. Alright, so... yeah, apparently we're exhausted because I cannot move this guy move any faster. Oh, great. Okay, our wife's not happy with us. You know. Did we kill her? Is that what's happening? Is her ghost tormenting us because... Alright, so we just... Okay, that happened. Again, the black mold issue. Yeah, this is me running at this point. That should tell you something. Oh, gods, we've had a day. We have such a day ahead of us, behind us, around us. Thing about hell. It forces you to take the time to think about what you've done. Hope is the mind killer. No, fear is the mind killer. Dune just came out. You should know better. Yeah, we're leaving. That wasn't a lot of fun. Alright, so, which way can we go now? No. I guess this is where we're supposed to be going? I mean, it's not like geography actually means anything in here. Up is down, down left light, and hey, we're back here. Cool. You can't even tell us where we started. Abandon hope while you can. Hell. Well, Milton actually wrote the part that you abandon hope, all ye who enter here unto the gates of hell. It's not actually canon. I mean, so much about, you know, Milton is essentially biblical fanfic. I mean, it's not even canon, but most people accept it as such. Hello? God, how many people have you bricked up in the wall so far? Alright, cool. Storage stuff. Anything? No? Nothing good. There's the casks. There's the rats. Rats. I hate rats. Yeah, I think we need to get the pipes checked out. I'll just let it run for a bit. Maybe it'll clear out. Uh-huh. Ghost be rearranging the furniture. Ah, the first bathroom. Oh my god, we have like a dozen... Okay, so the kid drowned. Got it. In the bathtub, silent floaters, they clog the drains. For that, no baths for me. You must have smelled spunky, dude. Did we let the kid drown in the bathtub? Is that what happened? Again? No reflection? Great. Supposed to be going this way again? Nope. Alright, so... approach this, does it all move? No, but... oh, this is hilarious. For the first time, I can move a piece of furniture. Gods. It's not the way you treat books. Well, there's a romantic... okay, hang on. No, nothing happened. Electrics are going back. Batty. No, didn't expect it to. And now we're headed in this direction. To try to uncover the tragedy that is this man's life. Totally didn't have anything to do with it that way. You can't fix a person if they're, you know, disabled or, you know, badly injured like that. Thing is, if you actually believe they're broken, not just wounded, dude, it's on you. We have to accept that sometimes things happen to us that we cannot control. We cannot. And if you only liked them when they were perfect in your eyes, did you like them at all, or just the image of them? 4. Oh, we're doing this again. Brick wall. Right? And we come back here. And the TARDIS is shifted on us again. Well, somebody's getting the 3-dimensional circuits wrong, dude. Oh god, the table in Type 40s breakdown. Just ugly inside. Just, no. Oh no, we're not going back to the damn planchette, are we? And if you can't see anything, understand that I can't see anything either. It's the way the game's supposed to be done. So the fact that a disabled person is actually saying that his wife, once she became badly burned by a fire that apparently might have taken their child, suddenly becomes, well, she's not perfect anymore, and goes to 17 doctors in an attempt to find a way in the early 1900s to fix her via plastic surgery before plastic has ever been created. Yeah, coming off a little hypocritical there, dude. I mean, she married you despite the fact that you are a drunkard, inherited a large house you can't take care of, and... Oh, wait. Apparently, I like the fact that it just moved the shadows there like they were liquid. They are liquid, and I'm back in Alan Wake land. God. Alan Wake, what do I need to give for a flashlight at this point? Come on, let's get the pipes going. I don't think we actually have a water bill to be worried about. I mean, there's no such thing as an electric meter right now. Okay, well this looks ominous. Remember, she was a pianist, so... That was bad. Oh god. Gravity's offline again. Somebody get to the console room and change that setting. Ooh, this is actually kind of cool. Ah! Oh god, reality is breaking down, or I'm in my mind with it too. But that's just kind of the expected around here. Oh, don't trap me in here. Boom! Look! Physics! They have physics puzzles now. Oh my god! Oh, I would have loved it if the... I would have loved it if the, water had been flowing upwards. You know, if that is her ghost, doesn't play bad at all. I suppose she should find the exit somewhere. Well, somebody was just kind of being unkind there. On the other hand, I guess we sold off all that furniture. Alright, let's go press the large button here.
I needed to remove the flesh from the bone.
What?
At first, I was lost as to how. But then I sawed it off with a handsaw.
Insects.
Boiled it. Then put the bone in a mortar. I had to get one. Obviously, this was not something I'd done before.
You have issues.
Finally, I mixed the dust with some white paint. It made for a lovely undercoat. Issues.
Yeah, there's actually... Go to the museum. They've got these lovely beetles that are designed to, strip flesh off of bone of the... how do you put this? Out of any, biological samples, such as, bodies that come out. They also, I think there's some universities that have them too, so they can get some of the donated cadavers' skin off a lot faster. Okay, we are... hell. God, it's our wife. This is what it really looks like, isn't it? Oh, I don't think we got anything new, though. Did we miss something? Oh, well. Oh. Oh, that's... right. The kid. Is this all the stuff we've gotten? Where's the doctor's letter? It would have been easier if you just had, like, press left or right, but come on, surprise me. Oh, just you. All right, I think we should probably reconsider the room we're using here. But yes, this is... Yeah, they've got these beetles that lovely just carve every bead of flesh off and leave white bone as far as you can see. And the pestle and mortar thing, yeah, I suppose you could do that with a bone, but it's really, you're going to need something a little tougher. I mean, if you really want to grind it down, though, at this point, there'd still be industrial stuff. But let's apply the bone powder to our mixture here. Oh, it's going to be a human figure. It's going to be your wife. You're going to see your wife as a burned wreck, and this whole thing is a feeble attempt to try to remake her in your memories the way she was, despite the vanity of being an imperfect person yourself. You demand perfection from your wife. Ugh. Gods. Anyways, how predictable. Yeah, we're getting our collectibles in our little layer of hell here, and yeah, we're going to call the episode at this point. What if you fail? So what? We always fail in our creative endeavors. It's never perfect. We just learn from it, that iteration, that draft, and we move on. At some point, you just stop. I mean, I've written short stories before, and you're never actually really done with it. You just say, okay, this is good enough, because you can continuously pour into it, because you can never be perfect. You have to decide, I've learned everything I can from this thing I've created, and then you just basically let other people enjoy it. It's kind of the death of the author thing. Once you let it go of your hands into the world, it's kind of like a shed skin. It's something that an artifact of the person you once were, but through the process became somebody different. Yes, that's me being pretentious, but hey, this is Fantastic World saying farewell from Lovecraft Country and Layers of Fear, episode 2, a supported episode. Well, that's why we call them supporters. As one of the 3 that's being left today, if you aren't aware of it, Arkham Horror episode 4 was the other one, and there will be another one, hopefully, before we come to the new year. But again, hope you enjoyed it. I was hoping to make this a live episode because, my reactions in real time would be interesting for you guys to, what your guys' replies would be, because I did get a couple of good jump scares in here. It's a good game, and it's the reason why it's a classic. It's just drenched in a Victorian, misery of the how do I say, the upper middle class who used to be the upper class. The aristocracy sliding into, shall we say, madness and financial degeneracy. Because, if you've got these big houses, you can't keep them. Because I came from New England, and if you saw my series on the park, where I go really deep into it in the last episode, it's a lot of the same thing. You've got a lot of old houses that nobody can keep up. My grandmother's house, for example, her village is full of these lovely federal style buildings that were built in the 1750s to 1800, and nobody owns them because nobody can afford them. They just sit there vacant and empty. I think what happens is a bunch of developers came in and trying to reconstruct them. But the whole thing about the 5 bedrooms, 1.5 bathrooms, yeah, that was actually one of the entries I was drawing from my grandmother's house, not my house, or her neighborhood, because I remember seeing that entry and I was like, how the hell, what point, even if you're in the 1750s, do you just only have 1 bathroom and a half bath? Oof. Poor planning. Anyways, I will see you next time. And of course, if you enjoyed this and you want to see additional episodes or vote on what we do for content, by all means, become a subscriber, because subscribers will vote on additional series. Once we can finish Control, we're having another series. And if you haven't seen it, the Let's Try series usually goes over ones that we'll be voting on. This is not yet a voting option because I haven't got huge numbers on it, but it can be. It depends. Once we get to 6, we slot up 6, I'll store the list, and then we come to the end of Control, we will be voting the next one. Of course, if you choose to become a supporter by joining my on the Gumroad payment platform down below, you will get additional episodes for you to watch, unlock additional episodes for this, for everyone else, and in general, just really help this channel grow. And hopefully, if we ever get to that 4th stretch goal, we'll have an entirely new series on Monday. But in any case, I'll see you next time.